Olivia Van Der Jagt, otherwise known as Olo. How are you? How's the event? I mean, I know there's a lot of people, there's a lot going on, but how are you taking all of this in?
It's cool. It's very cool to see everyone here, all the amazing legends, and yeah, it's really special.
I know that you spending time at UW, coming from this area. You know a good amount of these folks, I'm sure. Is there anybody in particular that you might be wanting to meet when you get the chance, or whenever before you head out the door?
Oh man, I don't know. Definitely KJ Wright, legend, Seahawks legend. So maybe I'll get to meet him.
I know he was looking to meet Megan, so maybe
Okay.
use that relationship. I told him to hang around our booth. I don't know where he's at
All
now,
right, maybe I'll meet him.
but I think I've talked to you about this before. But can you just speak to the sports culture in this city? Because obviously, in your time collegiately here and professionally, you've seen it. The other teams supporting each other, but as someone who's spent a good amount of time in this area and has seen it, can you just speak to Seattle's and the greater area, the sports culture here?
Yeah, I feel like Seattle loves to show out always. Yeah, just amazing fans. I mean, we saw it in our game, Megan's last game. We set the record for the NWSL attendance, and it just shows how much women's sports is growing, but just the culture of Seattle too. I remember when the Seahawks won the Super Bowl and everyone showed out for the parade. We all skipped school. My parents let me skip school to go to the parade. They were like, this isn't going to happen for a while. But yeah, it's cool to see all the support that Seattle shows us.
I know that a few days ago you guys came back from your preseason trip. I know that was nice. I'm sure to get a little bit of vacay time as well as getting ready for the season. And speaking about that though, I don't know if the camera will be able to pick it up, but I've got the old rain crest on the side here.
There we
so
go.
it was nice that it came back and got updated.
I'm so happy.
Again, we've talked about this before, but you've seen that crest in action back when the Rain were playing at Memorial in the past. Does that have a little bit more meaning to you, I guess, to be able to, when the jerseys are revealed, of course, we're waiting to see that.
Yeah.
But to be able to put that on, does that have that extra meaning to you?
Yeah, for sure. I think even the fact that we're called Seattle Rain now, no one's going to be confused. Like, everyone's like, what's OL? And I always have to explain it to them. And so I feel like it's just really special. Like, we are a Seattle sports team. Everyone knows it. Our original logo is back. And the queen, we all love her. And she's so cool. So I'm very happy about it.
So, and I've asked Lou this, and I just asked Megan this.
Okay.
If I had to put you in a different uniform, maybe it's a Kraken uniform like our friend Bowie's wearing.
go.
Maybe you step onto the court for the Storm.
Yep.
If I had to take Olivia Van Der Jagt and put her in a different sport for one of the Seattle teams, what would it be and
Oh,
why?
man. Oh, this is tough.
Maybe
Maybe
Bowie's
the Kraken 'cause
biased.
he's right here. Oh man, that's tough. Honestly, I feel like the Seahawks.
Really?
Not that I would be good at football and I would be terrified, but I feel like it would be so cool to play in Lumen in another jersey with that many fans. I grew up going to Seahawks games. Like, it would just be so cool to just step out on that field.
And then just to wrap up, you've spent time here collegiately. You're in, this year 3 for you?
Year 3, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, time flies, man.
Yeah, it does.
Has it hit you that you're becoming a mainstay here? I mean, I'm going to gas you up a little bit. Whether it's the winners late into the matches, being a local, like, you have some stake in this city. Blitz.
Oh, there we go.
Blitz,
Hi.
while we got you here, Olo over here said if she were to play for another team in the city, it would be you.
Yes.
So I just wanted you to know that since you're here.
There we go.
I appreciate you. Do you ever think about just like the impact you make? Because I'm sure maybe to some other little girl in Kent or a different area, like they see you
Yeah.
and they think, hey, I can play for the Seattle Rain. I mean, does that ever get into your head, or you're just like, you don't really think about stuff like that?
Yeah, no, it definitely does. I feel like going back to like my old club at Eastside, or I've been to like a couple of Kent Ridge practices. I feel like it's really cool to see where I was at one point and where I am now, and just get all these questions asked, and everyone's so curious or asking for advice. And I just think it's really cool, and how much it's growing, and how many fans that we have that are young girls and they can look up to us. I think is just really, really special. So Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh, no,
You
it's okay.
guys are supposed to have a preseason match, scrimmage, whatever it may be, against UW.
Yes.
Is that surreal at all? I know that at least with Shea Holmes, there's another Holmes on the other side of things.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know the Reign have done this before, but is this something you're like talking to coach like, hey man, give me a few minutes, let me in there, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about
It's
that?
so cool. I'm like the fact that I get to go back to UW and play on that field again. Because now I'm like I always go to the games and I watch and I'm like I want to get out there. Like I want to play out there again. Like it'd be so fun. And even my old coach Nicole texted me and she was like, "Oh, you're gonna have to get used to the visitor side, since obviously we won't be on the home side." But yeah, I'm super excited. I didn't think I'd really get a chance to play back there, and so I think it'll just be a fun little reunion experience.
Well, Olivia, I want to thank Olivia because she follows Circling Seattle Sports, as you should be doing. But I mean, you support all the other posts. It's not just the Reign stuff. Like we could post about the Seawolves, and I will see Olo's Instagram handle pop up. Like it means a lot. It really does.
Yeah, of course.
And now this won't be aired for a little bit, but we're rebranding.
Ooh,
So
I
we've
like
got
that.
We've got Mount Rainier involved.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
I really
'Cause you
like it.
Remember our logo right now.
Yep.
Pretty basic. But what do we think?
I really like it, and I really like that shade of blue. It pops.
Thank you. We tried to match all of the colors we're going to use with something related to the Mount Rainier. So
Yep. I love it.
thank